Hi there, good evening. My name is Miss O'Mara and I am third year head for one half of third year for 3 Boland, 3 Edgeworth, 3 Friel, 3 Joyce and 3 Heaney. And I'll be joined later on in this broadcast by Mr. Kevin Cullen, who is year head for the other side of third year, 3 O'Casey, 3 Yates, 3 Shaw and 3 Kavanagh. So firstly, I'd really like to thank all the parents and guardians for their support over the last few years and for joining us tonight. We are slowly making our way back to the new normal. So I'm just going to run through some of our classes this year have new tutors, so it'd be important for you to make note if your young person has a new tutor, because they're going to be the first point of contact between you and the school. So 3 Boland has a new tutor, Miss Heenahan. 3 Edgeworth's tutor hasn't changed. 3 Friel, excuse me, has a new tutor, Miss Floyd, and 3 Joyce and 3 Heaney's tutors have not changed. Over on Mr. Cullen's side then, 3 O'Casey's tutor hasn't changed, but 3 Yates, 3 Shaw and 3 Kavanagh have. 3 Yates we have Miss Gaffney, 3 Shaw we have Miss McAvoy, and 3 Kavanagh we have Miss Mahan. So I just want to speak a little bit about our core values here in Piper's Hill, our 3 R's, being respectful, being responsible and being ready. And we've really tried to instill these over the last few years, both in how our staff works and how we expect our young people to work as well. So this is an example of our learning charter. It's divided into 3 areas: in the classroom, outside the classroom, and in the wider community. And what we have there are just examples for our young people in how to be respectful, be responsible, and be ready in those different contexts. So we would just ask that you familiarise yourself with those. We have a little change in relation to tutorial time and journals this year. Our tutorial time is 12 minutes in the morning and it begins at 8:50. We really believe it is crucial that students meet face-to-face daily with their class tutor, and that's to build up a relationship and to ensure that they have everything organised and arranged for the day ahead. So the tutors will check uniforms, no homeworks, misbehaviours, notes, merits and communication from home and with other teachers. We ask that you continue to please check journals at home and sign them weekly. It really is our main way of corresponding and communicating with you. And indeed, now that third year is, it's a big year, that it's your main way of monitoring your young person's progress in school. So looking at the year ahead, I just wanted to speak a little bit about attendance, punctuality and uniform before handing it over to Mr. Cullen. For attendance and punctuality, it really is crucial that our students are punctual to both tutorial in the morning and to their subject classes. Attendance is linked directly to exam attainment, and over the years we have repeatedly recorded higher levels of educational attainment for students who were consistently punctual and present. This will be even more important this year after the unavoidable remote learning. We tend to say, look after the pennies and the pounds will look after themselves. If we look after the small things, we're enabling students to be organised, to take responsibility and to be disciplined themselves in relation to their work. In relation to uniform, PE, we are requesting parental support in this. We are requesting that students present in the correct school uniform or PE gear. We will be contacting parents if students present the incorrect PE uniform, and they will be requested to drop in the correct gear. Otherwise, the student may not be able to take part in the class, and they will have discipline measures, for example, detention for repeated infractions. So just to remind you that the PE uniform is black tracksuit bottoms, school polo shirt, red or white, and runners. I'm going to thank you very much. I'm going to hand you over now to Mr. Cullen.
Good evening, everyone. My name is Mr. Cullen. I've taken over from Mr. Brennan this year as third year head. I'm year head to 3 Shaw, 3 Yates, 3 Kavanagh, and 3 O'Casey. Tonight I'll be discussing about the third year CBA assessment task calendar. Students have already undertaken some CBAs in second year, and third year will be a continuation of this. As you can see, this calendar looks quite full, but the CBAs are spaced out over a number of weeks so to even out the workload. This is an example of what the Junior Cert results will look like for your current students. They receive a Junior Cycle profile of achievement. They'll have a Junior Cycle examination descriptors. They've got other areas of learning. They have CBA descriptors, they've got short courses on descriptors, and of course their well-being. We would like to take some time this evening to discuss regular revision and study. The best way to prepare for exams is to actively participating in teaching and learning in the classroom. Asking questions when you are unsure of a topic. Completing homework so teachers can assess your independent work. We also encourage students to pick a topic a night to revise on top of homework. At weekends and school holidays, make a realistic timetable. Do not overburden yourself. Taking off topics revised will give you a sense of achievement. Ask teachers can they assist you in how best to revise for your subject. Factor in plenty of breaks for walks, sports, dancing, singing, and time with family and friends. And most importantly, get a decent night's sleep. We are asking all students to look out for each other this year. We are encouraging all students to be kind to one another, to look out for one another. If they or a friend are struggling with academics or with their mental health or well-being, go to their tutor or year head. There are supports available. We also encourage students to make time for doing things that they enjoy. I would like to talk about social media. Unfortunately, in recent years, the negative influence of social media has made its way into schools. The majority of this originates outside schools, but can spill over into school and take up valuable teaching and learning time. And this time is quite valuable this year. Please monitor your young person's use of social media. Do not allow them to go to bed with devices or games consoles. We as a school really need parents and guardian support in relation to this matter. We follow the philosophy, to get a good friend, be a great friend. A few final notes. We are hopeful evening study will commence mid-September. All students have been provided with a wellbeing booklet that has several useful resources and links to help them if they are feeling overwhelmed. We would encourage the students to make use of this booklet throughout the year. As always, we will really appreciate the support in the following areas. Lines of communication will remain open. Feel free to contact your young person's tutor or us at any stage. And keep an eye out on the school website and app for announcements. The school email and phone number are posted. And thank you very much for listening.